The teams change every year. It's the worst part of the business is you lose close friends all the time that go to other teams. But I think the culture of this building is strong.
I fell in love with Arizona, I fell in love with this organization. I thought last year would be our year, but things take time.
It's tough business. I mean, you got to be prepared to make tough decisions.
You know, with the disappointing end to the season that we had last year, it stung, but I'm not discouraged about our future at all.
I've done nothing but, give my all to the Cardinals. I will continue to do that.
I have a lot of really good years of football left in me. I have no intention of slowing down anytime soon.
When you have guys that want to grind just as hard as you and want to play for each other, that's when it gets fun. And that's what I want to be a part of.
You have to make decisions that are best for the organization, and sometimes they're not always popular. But you got to have thick skin to sit in this chair, and I feel like we built a very strong core here.
Hey Brett, how are you? Yes, so the first thing I've got is the football group meeting with Coach and with Steve, and that's going to be at 9:30. Then at 10 a.m., the department head meeting, which we'll do via Zoom. Then after that, you've blocked me off so I can get a bunch of other stuff done that just piled up on my desk here. So, any questions? Okay. First of all, I've been around this game my whole life, and you try not to get too high or too low, but with the disappointing end to the season that we had last year, certainly it stung. But there are other times where you're away from the game and around more business aspects that, those things sort of fade to a distant memory. You're still thinking about it and wishing that we would have continued to have success on the field and play through all the way through the Super Bowl and win it. But I'm not discouraged about our future at all because we still have that same core talent. So I feel pretty darn good going into the 2022 offseason.
I mean, it's crazy the things you can find out on Instagram these days. What's going on with Kyler Murray?
He deleted all of his Instagram posts.
We scrubbed references to the team from his Instagram account.
This crazy situation with Kyler Murray.
Week with the Cardinals references.
Yeah, that was weird.
Firstly, we all stayed in communication with Kyler and him with us, and that never stopped. It was truly just noise from the outside. Unfortunately, it sort of, got louder and louder at different points for different reasons. But it never stopped us from talking with each other and having very good, constructive conversations about how we're going to get better as an organization and to him to continue to grow as a player. And so I'm excited for our future. It was great to see him back in the building the other day, and as we get ready for OTAs and all the off-season activities and as we can bring players back in to the building, I'm excited for it.
There's been so much back and forth this offseason. Where do things stand right now between you and the organization?
No, I'm an Arizona Cardinal. I've done nothing but give my all to the Cardinals. I will continue to do that. So I'm not really too worried about my future as a Cardinal.
Was there a scrubbing of the Instagram account on purpose, or how did that happen?
If you're a kid my age, you're used to people take off all that, that's just a thing. And honestly, like I said, I took everything off of it besides one picture, so it had nothing to do with the Cardinals or anything like that.
But it sure caused a fervor across the country.
I know people do it too much, but it's all good. Cardinal and Kretschmar, giving out $20,000 today to Arizona Education Foundation and the Boys and Girls Club was a big deal for me. Just being blessed with the platform that I have, obviously, being a kid, looking up to so many athletes, I never really got this, being able to, have my favorite athletes come back and talk to me or go through that experience. But like I said, the platform that I have now, just being able to give back these teachers, I've had so many people impact my life. Later on, going to the Boys and Girls Club, be able to impact those kids' life, it's a special deal.
He's back. And no, we're not talking about Tom Brady. A better announcement for the Cardinals, though, MJ, and Cardinal fans. Zach Ertz has agreed to terms on a 3-year contract. It's what we hoped and what we now have.
There you go. Thank you very much. This is my wife, Lily.
Hi.
Andrew.
Pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you.
excited to be back. We loved it here. It's just a blessing to be here. Obviously, I had a lot of great years in Philly, but coming to Arizona was an opportunity that was just too good to pass up.
It's so exciting.
So excited. I really was appreciative of the fact that they went and traded for me during the season. You know, it meant a lot to me for them to be aggressive and wanting me to be out here in the first place. And then once I got into the building, being around the culture of this team, being around the guys, being around Cliff, and some of the coaches was just so much fun each and every day. I truly look forward to coming to work every day.
Congrats.
Thanks, brother. But now I'm looking forward to having a whole off season, kind of working with the guys. I'm hopefully expanding my role a little bit more, and hopefully playing with DeAndre a little more. You know, we only played, I think, 2 games together, but he was a big reason I came out here in the first place, so I'm excited about that. Talked to Colt this morning. So I don't know if it's official yet, but that is exciting. Yeah, we're staying at Justin's, so can't let him leave yet. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been over here. I have a lot of really good years of football left in me. I have no intention of slowing down anytime soon. So yeah, I think I could be here for a long time and continue to play at a high level.
This is my first time sitting with 2 professional athletes. Married to each other, signing a contract. So
Come
it's
on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to be home.
Julie's an amazing wife. She puts no pressure on me, and it really allows me to be at peace with whatever decision we make. But at the same time, I know she's extremely happy to stay here in Arizona. This has been home for her for so long.
He gets to practice here, and I grew up playing games over there. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
It's
awesome.
so bizarre.
The way we practice is a staple of a good team. Some of the best teams I've been on have been the hardest practicing teams. Guys practice their butts off here. I really think that's a staple of a good team and a good organization.
It's too bad to see Christian go, but
What an opportunity for him. Yeah.
super happy for him. This is such a great kid.
The teams change every year. It's the worst part of the business is you lose close friends all the time that go to other teams. But I think the culture of this building is strong. It's not going to be affected by 1 or 2 guys leaving. Thank you again, brother.
Official.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you. What's up, Cardinals fans? This is Zach Ertz. Just resigned. So excited to be here. And going to do everything I can to help us bring home a Lombardi. So go Cardinals, baby.
That was cute.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Already a few notable Cardinals leaving the nest. Christian Kirk with a huge deal going to the Jaguars. Jordan Hicks signs with Minnesota. And Chase Edmonds, now a Miami Dolphin.
When it comes to free agency, you can't retain every single player, but I'm happy for these guys. They were great Cardinals when they were here.
It's tough business. I mean, you got to be prepared to make tough decisions, and anytime you draft a guy and goes on to have success, and you see someone like Christian Kirk get rewarded like he did, you feel happy for him, yet at the same time a little disappointed that you couldn't keep him. That certainly happens with us every year.
The Las Vegas Raiders reached agreement with Chandler Jones. He confirmed in a text that he is going to sign with the Las Vegas Raiders. It looks to be a 3-year deal. The Raiders get
And Chandler had a great career here, and obviously wish him nothing but good luck with the Raiders. And he's a fun guy to have around because he kept things interesting at practice. He's a fun, lovable guy. Yet at the same time, on game day, when it was time to turn it on, he was able to flip that switch and become a dominant pass rusher in the league, and we're certainly going to miss him. Everybody wants to coach special players at their position. We all want Pro Bowlers all over the board, but at the same time, there are guys that are really good fits that do things day in and day out here that sort of lead us to success. So we'll continue to monitor those guys as well and make sure that the type of person that we're signing and bringing in is the right kind of guy.
He's back. Max Williams signs a 1-year contract.
Love the signing. This team was rolling with Max last season. Probably the best tandem when you look at the tight end position.
And another guy that is great in the locker room. The players love him. Again, his personality is sort of infectious throughout the building downstairs as well. Guys really gravitate towards him. He's a fun-loving guy. So we look forward to having him back and being healthy this year. I know he's working his tail off downstairs.
3-step drop, lobs it deep middle in the end zone. Max Williams hangs on as he's hit. Touchdown. Williams over the middle, got popped, but Kyler Murray with
I'm just excited.
finally get an opportunity again to show that I'm still going to be able to do what I do. Definitely, when I got hurt, didn't know what was going to happen with my career, didn't know if I was going to get a chance. They believe in me here still, so I'm going to take advantage of it and just get ready to go for next year. You guys know me. I'm just going to have fun, smile, and be me still. Oh, that's just the front door. I don't think I've ever came up that elevator. I was so turned around. I was more locked in on Bachelor last night. Everyone's watching free agency. I'm like, this man Clayton's season was crazy. Sad about losing CK, chasing them, but I'll never be mad about my friends getting paid money and having the opportunities, but just gets you all more excited to see who your new teammates are going to be and how the next year's going to go. It's kind of the NFL life. Kind of form that brotherhood together again. So I'm excited for it.
All right, you ready to do this thing?
I'm ready if you're ready.
I'm ready, sorry.
Shoot. Hey.
I caught up on the phone.
I thought you were down there with Buddy still getting it in.
No,
That's where I thought you were.
I have not gotten down there yet. I was on the commissioner called right as I was walking down. So
I think he trumps me. I think that's a good excuse.
Well, for me, what it is, it's being able to get to know our existing players a little bit better and celebrating the contract the way they want to celebrate it.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, let's head down and get this deal done. How's that
sound? All right,
sound?
sounds good.
But that's one of my favorite parts of the job is to talk to those guys and to be able to encourage them. So this is for the 2022 season. This is incentives, and so you can see those incentives for playtime. And to also, set the right tone, because not every team does this. Not every owner sits down and signs the contracts personally and makes a big deal out of it. And it's something I think is an important part of what I do. Since you joined the team, we're so proud to have you, and you've become a locker room favorite, an organization favorite, and a fan favorite.
I appreciate that. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity again. Absolutely. I mean, between you, Steve, everyone's still giving me the opportunity to show that I still have it. Me and my wife, my family couldn't be more excited to be here for another year and see where it takes us.
Let's keep it rolling, man.
Always good to see familiar faces back in the building. Fans get excited about new faces as well. One of those new faces, linebacker Nick Vigil, as the Cardinals stayed busy in free agency.
In 16 games with the Vikes this season, Vigil posted 85 tackles and a sack.
Colt McCoy just signed with Arizona Cardinals, it looks like, on a 2-year, $7.5 million deal.
I constantly just want my teammates and my coaches to know that they can count on me when my number's called.
Speaking of birds and nests, Cardinals, A.J. Green, who found a second home at the Cardinals, returns there on another 1-year deal. The Cardinals just announcing that.
For me, it's about still building my legacy, and I think it was the best part for me.
The Arizona Cardinals, according to Mike Garafolo, expected to sign former Giants guard Will Hernandez. Good. Source says. The 2018 second-round pick reunites with Cards offensive line coach Sean Kugler, his college line coach. Look, you ask for some movement, you get some movement.
A starting guard, may I surmise, in Will Hernandez. Give us some first impressions. You're familiar with Arizona to a certain degree, aren't you?
I am. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I came out to Phoenix all the time as a kid growing up, all the way up until my high school years.
You attribute your status as an NFL player to Sean Kugler.
Yes, sir. Coach Kugler, he knew what it took. He saw something in me, and he made sure it got developed and brought it out to the max. I love football and appreciate it as a sport because it's like the ultimate team sport. And when you have guys that want to grind just as hard as you and want to play for each other, like that's when it gets fun. And that's what I want to be a part of, and that's what I bring to the table.
Strategy of the Cardinals front office this offseason, prioritize their own free agents. A clear sign the confidence they have in their current core.
If you look at the last 5 seasons, about 2/3 of the free agents that went to a different team and were paid more than $10 million played less than 75% play time. Many were not starters. Most of them didn't go to the Pro Bowl. Just because you spend a lot of money in free agency doesn't mean you get the greatest players out there. And frankly, when I look back at Steve's success, Steve has had great success signing players that people have sort of forgotten about a little bit after the draft. I mean, James Conner, we signed in June of last year. There are a lot of great players out there. Being aggressive also means being patient and taking the risk that great players are going to be out there and having the confidence that we'll be able to sign them at the right time.
Arizona Sports. Breaking news.
Oh, it's coming fast and furious.
Oh, yeah.
From Jay Glazer. James Conner returning to the Arizona Cardinals on a 3-year deal.
Hey!
What's up, boss?
Congratulations.
Appreciate you, brother.
God
Thank
bless.
you, man.
I'm happy for you, man. Hey,
Happy
it's our gift.
You already know.
James Conner was a big part of this offense last year, and he certainly brought a mentality that the Cardinals need more of.
Blessed up, feeling blessed. Got the fan with me. What's up, my guy?
Congratulations.
I appreciate you, brother.
With this year, my mindset coming in is just work even harder. Work even harder than I worked last year. I took the the prove it deal, as they call it, last year, but I instantly fell in love with the place. I fell in love with Arizona. I fell in love with this organization, everybody in the building, and so to just have a 3-year contract and it's just nice to call this place home.
Appreciate you, my bro. Juice for you.
You already know I'm juice for you. I'm juice for us. Yeah, something like you. Meet the family.
What's up, man? Zach.
It's Ertz. My brother Rich, Blinn. My brother Mike. That's my mother, Kelly.
We got off to a hot start. I thought last year would be our year. But things take time, and so...
we're going to get right back to work.
I know. We're fired up, man. So congrats.
Now, to be here and locked in for 3 more years, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, I'm ecstatic, all of that.
I'm trying to be your neighbor now.
We have everything we need here to be successful.
Thank you, bro.
It's good to have you here.
And everybody from our chefs and to our equipment staff, everybody's just on board. It's a fun place to be.
Your son is an absolute honor and pleasure to work with.
Thank you so
Because I'm a
much.
pit guy. And to go with what he's gone through, because I have a daughter waiting for a liver transplant, and he's been instrumental in just calling her and reaching out to her. So I love him. He's a pit guy.
Yeah.
Us pit people are special.
Right, and we don't. I need to cut these sleeves off too.
I'm the only one that can do that around here. But I appreciate him being here.
Amen.
Congratulations.
Man, thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
So excited to have you back.
Thank you so much.
This is
Appreciate
great.
it.
Long term.
Yeah, I
These
got
are
the
your
family.
brothers.
My brothers, my mother. Yeah.
Well, welcome. You want to get this thing done?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It's exciting. And
I'm just happy to be home. I feel like home now.
Exactly.
At first I was just coming to stay for a little while. Now I'm home.
Come on in.
Yeah. Oh, they got the mean look on me. Yeah, I was locked in last year. Now I'm even more locked in.
what we typically have done is we've done these so that we could put it online, the family could all watch it back at home. This is the first time literally everybody's been here. So I don't know who's gonna watch it. Well, I know our fans will. Everybody's been waiting for this day. Like, when's it gonna happen?
Man, it means everything for them to be able to come out and experience this with me, because it's not possible without them. All my older brothers, my mother, it's not possible without them. So for just to have them along for the ride and the experience, it's priceless.
Let me ask you a question. When you were driving him and them to all these practices, did you ever think that you would be sitting in a room like this, signing with one of your sons, signing a professional football contract?
Honestly, not. It just was too far. It was everything I could do to get through a day with 4 of them and feed them and get them everywhere they needed to go. And I knew that they were all really good at sports. But we didn't think that far ahead, I guess. I don't know. It was, and then once they all started, I'm like, this really could. Yeah, wow.
That's awesome.
This could happen.
It's official. Congratulations.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, these guys are, yay!
Yeah, you never know what to expect during free agency. What teams are thinking. Teams need different needs, but that's why you just got to have great faith. And, I gave them all to this organization. They believed in me. I believe in them. And so that's how the free agency worked out. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Handoff Conner off the right side. He breaks a tackle at the 10 to the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. James Conner.
This is, our team. We're a part of something. So it just feels nice to be back, and it feels like riding a bike.
I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is building that relationship between the team and the fan base. On game day, I want that place to feel like it's one family all working towards the same goal of getting that win. And I really want our guys and our fans to all be on the same page. And I think the best way to do that is to be out there in the community, to be meeting the fans, to feel like we are all connected. That's what makes places special, and that's what makes seasons special. So we're looking forward to building that.